Hi students, I'm your Komali ma'am. In this session, I'm going to teach you super tricks to solve the questions based on hydrogen over palladium. See, these questions looks very similar like this. You can see the questions, for example, see this question. It looks very similar but product will be different. It looks very similar, see, it looks very similar but product will be different. I'll show you some more questions. Looks similar but product will be different. Then how to solve these questions? So many things you are going to learn in a just 10 to 15 minutes of this video. Pay attention. Let us see what is this hydrogen over palladium. This is also known as catalytic hydrogenation. Means here palladium is a catalyst. This is a catalyst. Palladium is a catalyst. On the surface of the catalyst, this hydrogen molecule will be there. And alkenes, when you add, these alkenes come here and alkenes react with this hydrogen and breaking of the bond takes place. For example, let's take ethene. And you're adding hydrogen. So what happens is, break the bond, put one hydrogen here, one hydrogen here. That's it. What you should do? Break the bond, one hydrogen here, one hydrogen here. Syn addition takes place. Here I am not teaching you any mechanism. Without any mechanism, simply how to solve the questions, I am going to teach you now. So break the bond, add one hydrogen here, one hydrogen here. Syn addition takes place. And one more point I want to tell you. Here, note on this super trick, rate of hydrogenation is inversely proportional to the crowding of alkene. If suppose more is the crowding, less is the hydrogenation. Okay, rate means speed. More is the crowding, less is the hydrogenation. Okay, now let's start the sheet. When we are going, I'll tell you super techniques. Okay, see here, first question. This is the alkene. No? What you should do is break a bond and put one H here, one H here. Simply, no need to write hydrogen every time. Double bond is converting into single bond upon hydrogenation. Okay. Now let us see. Syn addition I told, right? Syn addition. See, both the hydrogens are adding on the same side, or simply you can write like this. Following, is it clear? See the next one. Here we are doing hydrogenation, means reduction process. Addition of hydrogen is known as reduction, or addition of deuterium also known as reduction. So here I am going to take D2. Then what happens is, break the bond, one deuterium here, one deuterium here. Then see the next one. Take propene. One deuterium here, one deuterium here, both on the same side, either upside or downside. Cis addition, syn addition. Then see the next one. See the next one. Here what is happening, students? Trans alkene is there. Then how the addition takes place? First actually bond breaks. One here H2, no? One H here, one H here. Simply we can write like this. See the next one. See the next one. What happens? Bond breaks and it converts into alkane, right? Then rotation is easy. Understand? This is trans alkene. Bond break. Then it becomes alkane, right? I mean, rotation is easy. Addition takes place. Hydrogen attack takes place easily. See the next one. Following. Is it clear? Next one. What you should do, students? Break the bond. Alkene converted into alkane. See here question. There are two pi bonds and they have given that excess of hydrogen you are passing one case, and another one is you are adding only one equivalent of what? Hydrogen. only one equivalent you are adding. Then out of these two bonds, which bond will be reduced? Suppose if there are two bonds, you are passing excess of hydrogen, then both the bonds will be reduced. But if you pass only one equivalent, then out of two, the technique is, here the main point is, which alkene is more crowded, that is stable. This alkene is more crowded, here rate of hydrogenation is less. You can check how, ma'am, more crowded, how to see? Wherever double bond is there, this carbon is connected this side to this side too, so more crowded. But here this double bonded carbon is connected one side, so less crowded. That's why this side less crowded, that will be reacted faster. More crowded will be remain as it is. Is it clear? Let's see the next question. Here we have hydrogen over palladium excess. Then what happens is, excess you are taking, then both the double bonds will be reduced. But when you are taking only one equivalent, can you tell me out of two which will be reduced? Means which one undergo a reduction? Which is less crowded. This is less crowded and this is more crowded. More crowded remain as it is. See the next one. Out of two double bonds, students, which one? Both, because you are taking excess. But in the second case, you are taking one equivalent which is less crowded. See, less crowded means this double bonded carbon is connected with only one carbon. But here double bonded carbon is connected with this side one, this side. So this is more crowded. This is less crowded. Only less crowded will be reacted. More crowded remain as it is. Understand? See the next one. Can you do it fatafat? Can you do it fatafat? Out of two, both will be reduced. See the next one. If you use only one equivalent out of these two, which will be reduced? Which is least crowded. That only will be reduced. Okay, easy. See the next one. Excess. Whenever you take excess, both will be reduced. But when you take only one equivalent, which one will be reduced out of these two, ma'am? You say any one, ma'am, because both are same, no, any one. Then your answer will be wrong answer, because here one small mechanism I'll teach you, but a trick also I'll tell you. Whenever there is a pi bond like this, I mean pi, sigma, pi, means alternative pi bonds, then the addition will be like this. This bond shifts here, this bond shifts here, this bond shifts here, which means this bond is shifting, no? This hydrogen comes here. This bond is shifting here, and this bond is shifting means between these two bond is coming. Okay. What I want to say is, whenever there is a alternative pi bonds, you have to convert pi bond into single and single into pi, which means between these two pi bond will form. That's it. Whenever you see the pi bond like that, you can solve very easily. I'll show you some more questions. Okay, you get more clarity. See the next question. See the next question, students. Here is the question. If you take excess, then no problem, ma'am. Excess, ma'am, both the bonds will be reduced. But when you take one equivalent, here pi bonds are in alternative pi bonds. So, between these two pi bond will form. You should not reduce only one in this case. Ma'am, then why you did not tell this point before? Because before alternative pi bonds is not there. See the next one. Both the pi bonds will be reduced. But when you take only one equivalent alternative pi bonds, so it comes middle. Easy, no? See the next one. I'm not taking anyhow excess case. I'm taking only one equivalent case. So two pi bonds are present like this. Then syn addition takes place. This is syn addition. And finally, we get what? Between these two pi bond will form. No need to do any mechanism. See here. Trans alkene this is actually. So this bond is a single bond. Rotation happens and it will be like this. Cis alkene it converts. Okay. Because this it rotates. It is a single bond, no? Then addition takes place. We get the alkene like this. Easy, na? Very easy. See the next one. See the next one, students. Tell me what will be your product where you keep your pi bond. So, ma'am, pi, sigma, pi. Then I'll keep here. Okay, very good. See the next one. Where you will keep? Tell me. Ma'am, here pi, sigma, pi, alternate, a transposition is there. So I'll do rotation and I'll add. No, it is not the case. You can't do the rotation because even though here single bond is there, you rotated. But here one ring only present. So that rotation is hindered in this case. Rotation is not possible. So whenever rotation is not possible, syn addition can't takes place. In this case, out of two pi bonds, only one pi bond will be reduced. One pi bond remain as it is when you take one equivalent of hydrogen. Is it clear? Suppose here both are same, that's why I reduced anyone you can reduce, either this side or this side. But if suppose out of two, both are different, means which is less crowded, that will undergo reaction faster. Clear? So you learned here syn addition and rate of hydrogenation you can decide based upon crowding. More stable, less heat of rate of hydrogenation. Trans means you should convert into cis, and if rotation is locked means out of two pi bonds only one pi bond will be reduced. Important. And see here, if there is an aldehyde like this, then how to do hydrogenation? Just break a bond, HH. Write the product, students. RCH2OH. Very easy. See the next one. Ketone is there. Ketone. So ketone, R2C double bond O. Break this bond, add one side H, one side H. So you get secondary alcohol. See the next one. There is a triple bond. What you should do is break one bond, this side hydrogen, this side hydrogen. Break another bond, this side hydrogen, this side hydrogen. So finally what you get? R, CH2, CH3. See the next one. RC triple bond N. What you should do? Break a bond, H here, H here. Break a bond, H here, H here. So you will be getting RCH2NH2. I want to say that aldehydes converts to primary alcohols. Ketones convert to secondary alcohols. Alkynes converts to alkanes. Nitriles converts to amines. See the isocyanide case. We have like this. RN C, correct. This bond is towards carbon. So whenever you are breaking this bond, two hydrogens you should keep this side only, carbon side only. Normally if you break a bond, what you do? One hydrogen here, one hydrogen here. But here this arrow showing towards the carbon, back bonding. So when you are breaking this, two hydrogens you should keep on carbon only. Then the product will be secondary amine. Here you are getting amine. Okay. Secondary amine you are getting. Or see the next one. What you will do here? RC double bond OH. Break a bond HH, like that. If you keep, your answer is wrong answer, because I want to tell you a super point, that is acids and acid derivatives cannot be reduced by hydrogen over palladium. Means this is an acid, RCOOH. No, acid derivative. OH plus you keep NH2, amide, no reaction. Acid anhydrides, no reaction. These are very difficult. Even esters, esters reaction also very difficult. It is given in NCERT that esters can be reduced by hydrogen over palladium, but it is very, very difficult reaction. It is not easy. And see, one exception is there, that acyl halides, even though acid derivative means RCOOH is acid. Okay. Here, this group like OH means acid, OC double bond OR ester, OC double bond O R, I mean anhydride, OC double bond O R, anhydrides, esters, amides, those are acid derivatives. What I want to say is acyl halides are, even though acid derivatives, they react with hydrogen over palladium. This is one of the exception. One special reaction you study, right? Rosenman reduction reaction. Fine. See the next one. See this question. 30th question. If you add excess of hydrogen over palladium, what happens, students? Break the bond. You can put H here. But you break this bond, H here. So finally you get this. But when you take only one equivalent, then out of these two, C double bond O and this pi bond, which one will be reduced? We will see in the next session. Okay, it will be super interesting. Out of these two, which one will be reduced? I'll continue in this session only. It is becoming little long. It's okay, na? See here. This is a super trick you should remember. Acyl halides, alkynes, alkenes. They need 10 to 30 degrees Celsius temperature. This is the hydrogenation order. Next, carbonyl compounds, nitriles, nitro compounds. They need this much temperature, 30 to 50 degrees Celsius. Alkyl halides need 50 to 100 and benzene need 100 to 150. This you note it down and keep with you. It helps you so much. Now see here, out of carbonyl compound and alkene double bond, which is more reactive? Alkene part is more reactive. So it will react faster. Then your product is only double bond will react. It remains as it is. See the next question. Then alkyl halides break a bond, put HH, you get alkanes. See the next one. Benzene ring is there, CHO is there. If you put hydrogen over palladium at room temperature, then what happens? You have, C double bond O and benzene ring also. Here the important thing you have to notice is to reduce the benzene 100 to 150 degrees Celsius is needed. But C double bond O, just room temperature 30 is enough. That's why room temperature that will be reduced, break a bond, put HH, CH2OH. Following. See the next one. This is remain as it is, no change. But when you take 100 to 150 degrees Celsius, you are maintaining more than room temperature. More than room temperature. This converts into CH2OH, alcoholic group, and benzene ring also will be reduced. Got the clarity, students? Do you understand? So what I discussed in this session, you have to remember, it is in addition, break a bond and put hydrogens. More crowding, less is the rate of hydrogenation. Acids and acid derivatives, no reaction. Esters are very least. Acyl halides is an exception. One of the famous reaction, Rosenman reduction you study. And temperature dependence order. Acyl halides, alkynes, alkenes need this much temperature. Carbonyl compounds, nitriles, nitro compounds need 30 to 50 degrees Celsius. Alkyl halides need 50 to 100 and benzene need 100 to 150. If they give the temperature, you just check it out and you do it. Then you won't do a single mistake also. And any rotation is logged or not, that questions also pay attention. That is important. Here I gave you this example, no? Very important. I hope you understand this video and you like this session. Please hit on like, and first time if you are watching, please subscribe to my channel. My name is Komali. I am your chemistry mentor. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.